Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you are watching this. Hopefully mornings, you can quickly go out and grab these. And what are these? Pork side ribs, one of my favorite things. I love all things ribs, from pork, beef, venison, you name it. Yeah, venison, they're great too. Don't chuck those out. But anyway, today it's pork side ribs, and we're doing these with a dry rub, no sauce. Not for this one, not this time. And it's gonna be glorious. I cannot wait. Stick around. All right, so we're gonna get at it. So I did do a little fib before. I said these are gonna be a completely dry rub pork rib, and that's not entirely true, as we're gonna put on a mayo and dijon mixture before we apply our rub. So there is a little bit of that going on, but we will not be applying barbecue sauce about 3/4 of the way through. We're gonna leave them the way they are. We're not even gonna wrap these things. We're gonna leave them on there, I'm assuming 3.5, 4 hours. Could be pushing that actually. We're gonna keep an eye on it and see how they go. But we're hoping for about 4 hours. So what we've done to begin is we've added about 2 parts mayo and 1 part Dijon mustard to this bowl. Enough to cover the ribs. So you don't need a ton, but a little bit there. Give it a little bit of a mix. Then I got this minced garlic. We're gonna add that as well, about a tablespoon. You don't need any more than that, it's pretty powerful. Mix that in well. All right, now we're gonna assemble our dry rub. Got paprika, kosher salt, chili powder, black pepper, onion powder, and some more chili pepper, but chipotle here. A little bit of kick. So we're gonna give that a little bit of a swirl, have that ready to go. Now we're gonna grab our meat. All right, so our mayo mustard mixture is ready, and our dry rub is ready. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna trim these beautiful side ribs up and get them ready for that. So all you're gonna do is you're gonna find these little tags, just take them off. You can put them aside, keep them. You get this little thing going on here. They're just gonna burn. So you're better off just taking that off, putting it aside, and using it in something else. You can grind it up, whatever. Definitely save it. But yeah, you're just gonna wanna take those off. They're just gonna be burnt ends anyway. Okay, so a lot of people take off the silver skin. I leave it on there. I find it holds them and keeps the integrity better. I'm gonna take off this little tag end. You want these things to look square. They present better that way. So just square them up. So you have a nice thing. Butcher actually did a good job of this one. I didn't need to take too much off. But what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna roll them like that, and then again the other way. That helps loosen them off the bone a bit, especially since we're not taking that silver skin off, and then you'll get that pull back. All right, now it's time to apply that mustard and mayo. So what you're gonna do here is you're gonna take a bit, put it on, and you're just gonna rub it around. Get a nice layer on there. Really hoping this works out. Never actually done it this way with the mayo, but sounds good. But we've covered this whole thing with a nice even layer, and now we're gonna apply our dry rub. All right, so I've just gone ahead and thrown my prepared dry rub into my pepper jug that is empty. Just easy application. We can just simply get it on like that. Now, you want a nice even layer, not too thick. There's not tons of meat on these things, so you want to still see a little bit of the meat through it. But that's it, as simple as that. So now these ribs are actually ready to go on. You can leave these in the fridge for a while, like just put them in there as is, and that's not a bad thing, it's actually a good thing. So if you've got the time to do that, otherwise they're ready to go. You're gonna wanna preheat your grill to 225. I know a lot of people say go higher than that with ribs. I'm sticking with 225 for this recipe because I'm leaving them exposed the entire cook, and that's just the way I think it's gonna work. So like I said, I've never done this one before. We'll see how it goes. All right, all you fine people out there, we pulled them. It took 4.5 hours. We kept an eye on it all afternoon, and it took that entire time, just a bit over what I thought. We didn't wrap these things, we did nothing to them. We left them on there at 225 degrees Fahrenheit the whole time. They pulled back nicely. I'll give you a close-up in a bit. We left them dry, didn't put no barbecue sauce on them, but we were sent this Georgia Earl's barbecue sauce that I promise you, we're gonna be dipping some of these in there just to check this stuff out because it looks fabulous. So excited to try this. Thank you, Georgia Earl's, for bringing this to us, or shipping this to us. Super stoked about that. So when you're slicing into ribs, you wanna get yourself a nice meat slicer. I recommend Dahlstrom. This is my 12-inch blade. It's a meat slicer, I use it for brisket and ribs. It's long, but it makes short work of something like this, and I love it, and I highly recommend you check that out. So I've zoomed in a little bit here to give you a better look at what's going on. So we're gonna cut into these and just have at it. So obviously we're just gonna go between the bones. Now, it's the best part, giving them a try. So look at these beautiful things. Now the way I like them is not falling off the bone. Nice and tender that they come right off, but they don't fall off. Let's test them out. Oh. The kids are gonna be happy with me today. All right, so now we're gonna try it with this Georgia Earl's barbecue sauce. Holy smokes, that is good. That is some legit awesome barbecue sauce. I believe you can pick this stuff up on Amazon. Check them out. That is good. There's a little bit of kick to it. Flavor's amazing. A little bit of heat. Wow, that is good. These ribs are dynamite. That mayo and Dijon, amazing. Highly recommend you give this recipe a try. If you do, let me know how it went. I'd like to thank everyone for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And if you do make this, again, feel free to reach out. Tell me how it went. If there's some things you change, I'd love to hear that too. Always room for improvement. So thanks again for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day. God bless.